It's Michael, and today I'm going to introduce you to the work request queue and email integration. If you navigate to Tasks Request Queue within your account, you will notice that there is a work request queue. If you're wondering how would you use this request queue, it's great if you do any sort of maintenance work or field requests from your customers. You can have them submit requests here, and then these requests can get converted into tasks or appended to existing tasks. If you do software development or IT services, if you find bugs or have tickets, this is basically a ticketing system. So you can queue up requests and then assign them to get them worked on and prioritized. And there's three ways to submit a work request. There's a manual way, so anybody can log into the interface and submit a work request. If you're using executive users as customers, they can do that. Here's an example of what a request looks like if somebody logs in that's an executive and submits it. There's also the POP IMAP queue. And the POP IMAP queue, how this works is if you have an email account that you want your clients, employees, people to submit work requests to, like for example on the web development side of our business, we used Project at Pelago Design, and people can submit requests there, and intervals will check every 10 minutes and pull in a request and notify the people that you have specified here in the manage queue attendance section. So anybody that you've specified there will get a notification that, hey, there's a new work request, you can go in and assign it. It's legacy functionality. It's older than the email hopper, but we kept it around for those that were already using it. And also, if you want to have your customers send an email directly to an email account that they would recognize that has your domain in it, you can use that. The hopper is newer functionality, and it works in a very similar fashion, but your intervals account comes with an email address that your people can email direct. And if you click here on the email hopper settings, it'll take you to this page, which shows you an introduction to the functionality, and also it shows you your hopper email request. And the one big difference between the email queue or the POP IMAP queue and the hopper is the hopper has a whitelist. So since there's no spam blocking here, only authorized emailers are allowed in, and you can edit the whitelist here. And when you edit the list, you can use wildcards. So if you do like star at your domain, or if you have, say you have 15, 20 customers at a particular domain, you don't want to add everybody one at a time. You can just add their whole domain, and it will let everybody through. So that's the work request queue. And then related functionality is email integration, and that was built on top of the hopper functionality, so that's why we've combined it kind of into one video. But when you are looking at a task or a milestone, you will notice that there is an email link here. And when you click on the email link, it will reveal an email address that is specific to this particular task. And so you can actually email the task directly. Same thing goes with milestones. And so if, say, somebody does an update, you get an email. Instead of having to log into the web interface, you can just reply to the email, and it'll update the email and then email all of the owners and signees and followers, just as if you had done it through the web interface. If you're wondering who is allowed to email tasks and milestones, it works in the same fashion as the web interface. So a good way to think about it is, if they're an executive user and they have the ability to comment on a task, they will be able to email that task. If they're a resource level user or somebody that does not have access to a particular project, if they try to email a task, it won't go through. And this is done to enforce the project level permissions that Intervals has. And the intervals administrator on the account will receive an email whenever there's an email denied, letting you know why it was denied and how to correct it. So yeah, this is an introduction to the work request queue, the hopper, and email integration.